Nearly a year ago, an 8-year-old Cincinnati boy took his own life just days after his family says he was bullied in a school bathroom.
Cincinnati Public Schools is under scrutiny for how it handled the events leading up to Gabriel Taye's death.
Now the superintendent is talking for the very first time and only with the 9 on Your Side I-Team about the civil rights lawsuit filed by Taye's family.
Investigator Hillary Lake spent the past 6 months tracking this case.
For nearly 7 minutes, 420 ticks of the clock, Gabriel Taye lay on the floor just inside of a boys' bathroom at Carson Elementary School. Other students appear to kick him while he's unconscious and helpless. Cincinnati Public Schools said last March when it released the video to the public, it had determined the footage doesn't show any kids bullying Gabriel. Until now, that's all we've heard from the highest levels of leadership at the school district.
Nobody from CPS has ever answered any questions about that for us, and I'm just curious to know what's your response to that.
I can't speak personally to that specific incident, but what I can say is that we would hope in any and every situation, if a student is incapacitated, is lying on the ground, is hurt, that it would be immediately reported to some adults so that it could be addressed as quickly as possible.
The clock started July 1st on Laura Mitchell's rise to the top spot in the school district. She spent 12 years in the deputy role, taking over as superintendent just a month before Gabriel Taye's family filed a civil rights lawsuit against the school district and former superintendent Mary Ronan. The lawsuit claims adults at Carson Elementary knew and had documented other students bullying Gabriel, but they never notified his family. Gabriel took his own life 48 hours after that incident in the bathroom. Mitchell stopped short of telling the 9 on Your Side I-Team Gabriel's death influenced the school district to make changes this school year to how it addresses reports of bullying.
The reports that we've received with kids being bullied has really highlighted a need for us to pay some close special attention to the work that we do around anti-bullying measures.
But is his case included in that?
I would say that we look at that information and we take it into consideration because, again, it's a very serious situation and something that was life-changing for the family and for the school.
One change is a bullying button on the district's website. Any member of the community can go there to report bullying 24 hours per day.
We're seeing people reporting bullying through the button, but also within our schools, with our teachers, and also going directly to our customer help department.
Other changes include notifying families of all students involved in reports of bullying even before the school district determines if a report is valid, providing more intensive training for teachers and staff, and hiring a social worker with a background in stress management to help kids across the district. Superintendent Mitchell insists getting a hold on the bullying problem also falls on the community and families.
It isn't a school-based problem. Bullying is really a societal problem. The key thing is for parents to be aware of the measures that are in place and to be aware of what they should be expecting at their school, and then to quite honestly hold us accountable to those things.
I thought it was important that the superintendent said that she wants parents to hold the school district accountable, and the only way that's going to work is if the school district has transparency.
Jennifer Branch is an attorney for Gabriel Taye's family. She tells the I-Team she believes transparency is another problem plaguing the school district and uses time captured in that surveillance video as an example.
Your son fainted. That's all they said. Your son fainted. And later that night, when he was throwing up and she took him to Children's Hospital, she had no idea that he had lost consciousness for 7 minutes.
The lawsuit claims the school district hasn't turned over records about Gabriel being bullied to his family or their lawyers, despite public records requests.
Prior to litigation, what excuse was the school district giving you?
Prior to litigation, I think the answer was, we're working on it. And they're still working on it.
What I can say is that we have been able to provide, to my knowledge, what we legally can provide at this time. It's hard to go into too much detail because there is a case regarding this issue.
Branch also says the school district hasn't handed over a copy of the surveillance video with the children's faces not blurred.
As a civil rights attorney, I agree that children's identities should be be protected, but not to the extent that you cover up what's happening in the school.
Mitchell insists there was no cover-up. She vows to protect all CPS students, knowing time is of the essence.
When these kids are lost, it affects all of us, and so we're deeply saddened, and quite honestly, it has rocked our entire community.
CPS has asked a federal judge to drop that civil rights lawsuit. Attorney Branch tells me it could be spring before a ruling on that comes down, and if the judge denies that request, the case would move forward. Hillary Lake, 9 on your side.